Railed is based on the pencil and paper game 30 Rails, which of course I had to look up because I had no idea this game existed. I'm not super into pencil and paper games. Now the rules and game sheets are still available online if you wanted to check that out. Now that same site also has incredible photos of people's homemade boards. I can't believe the work that went into some of these. Link in the description. Anyway, since the game is based on a paper version, it plays like that. And as many of the people who made homemade boards, it also makes sense to have a tile-based version of the game. I mean, one day someone's going to mass produce a physical version of this, I know it. So if you don't like translated board games that still play like board games, then Railed isn't for you. Keep that in mind, but let me go over how to play. Railed is extremely luck-based. The map starts off with mountains randomly placed. The mountains block your path, so you need to be smart when placing your rails. It also allows for each game to play different as you avoid them. The first task is to choose a challenge. It provides a score bonus if you complete it. They have ones for creating a really long track or completing the game within 5 minutes. It's up to you if you can finish the game in that fast while still having a good score. I don't know. After that, you place the mine. You need to place this where you can easily access it, hopefully getting all train stations connected to it. Then you place your bonus tile. Bonus points are awarded for completing lines which pass through that square, pretty obvious. After that, you can place your 4 train stations. After the board is all set up, it's time to start placing rails. Hit the big X at the bottom of the screen, and the game will select a random rail tile for you to place. However, where you can place it depends on the color of the tile. It's really random since you have to rely on the type of rail tile and the color. There's no way you're building straight lines or getting any of the rails you think you're going to get. Luckily, there are 2 rows you can place the tile in, one vertical and one horizontal. Hopefully, one of these lines up with where you want to place it. If not, you could spend some of your gold to buy one of those other 3 tiles that would be a better fit. Be careful though, since you can only buy them once per game. The tiles can be freely moved and rotated before you get another tile. After you're happy with your placement, you hit the X again and keep going. The game ends once there are no more free spaces. At the end, your score is totaled up based on how many connections and the length. This is a quick game. Once you understand everything, they estimate a game can be played in 5 to 15 minutes. Whew. You'll be battling it out with other gamers for the top spot on the online leaderboards. Now that you've had this quick rundown, you're ready to play. If you do pick up Railed, you'll be glad you had it. The game is terrible at explaining the gameplay. With a game like this, going through each step one at a time would be a lot better for the player. I know tutorials are boring, but one sheet trying to cover everything isn't great either. The instructions they give do not have good enough visuals. It's best to see it at the same time. Reading it now, I understand it since I've already played a few games. Also, the text color and font do not help. In the game, the font is the same color as the background. This is unacceptable, and I hope the devs fix this. However, it's not a deal breaker. I gave you all the info you need, and you can push through it like I did. Overall, Railed is a simple paper game translated to digital. They did a good job translating it. After I looked into the paper game, I can see that Railed does make it easier to play. However, they left out a multiplayer mode. Hopefully, the online leaderboards make up for that. Also, Railed would be great on the go, but I don't know their plans. Trying the paper version first is an option too. It's practically the same game, and the paper one is very portable. Let me know if you like board games that are translated to digital.